All right, another successful mission.
You just look strangely uncomfortable. Can you ask the raptor for motivation, please? Okay.
She's very photogenic.
Nothing can stop us now.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. It's Chip and Dale. How are you guys doing? Hello, Grogu.
Sorry. Be shy. If you want him over.
Universal Orlando Resort, Earl the Squirrel needs his own Christmas tree over here for the meet and greet. I think so. I think we're gonna make that happen. We'll put that.
4 of you have tried to kill me in the past. 1 of you succeeded.
Oh, wow.
Do you think the people on the moon ever look over and say, wow, it's a full spaceship Earth tonight? But welcome back to the sign welcoming you to Universal Orlando Resort.
Terrifying, isn't it?
Hiya, Scooby! We're here at Disney's Polynesian Village Resort with the newly opened Kona, I don't remember what it's called. Good morning, Magic Crew! Morning, everybody. Welcome to another ear-to-ear Magic live stream, coming to you live from the Walt Disney World Resort this morning from Disney's All-Star Sports. Glad you guys could join us this morning. Good to see you all. And we are finally charged and ready to go. Welcome in to another ear-to-ear Magic live stream. Glad you guys could join us today as we are going to be touring the All-Star resorts, all 3 of them, here at the Walt Disney World Resort here in Orlando, Florida. Glad you guys could join, and this is our second to last summer series day for taking you guys to a Walt Disney World Resort hotel on a Tuesday. So we're going to do 3 hotels today. Next week will be our last time for the summer session to take you guys on Tuesdays, and we're going to move back into our regular series of going to the parks until we get back into November, when we'll be taking you guys around to the hotels again to see the Christmas decorations. So glad you guys could join us. If this is the first time you've ever joined us here at Ear to Ear Magic High, we are a family-friendly streaming channel here on YouTube. 9 years old, just hit our anniversary in June, and 5 years last month of streaming here at Walt Disney World every weekday, Monday through Friday. And we're glad you guys could be a part and come on in and be a part of the Magic Crew. We have an amazing group of people here who hang out with us in the streams. They're very supportive, very respectable, and loving people who love the parks and love to share that experience with others. So come on in if you're watching today for the very first time. We would love for you guys to take a couple of seconds and subscribe and be a part of the crew moving forward. Matter of fact, since we've been counting, we're trying to count our way to our next milestone here on the channel. And we are already here. I'll put up the number for you guys, because you guys, now if you guys get tired of this, just let me know. I love the feedback, but you guys seem to be really enjoying being able to count along with us. So we have 35,746. So we're about 254 away from hitting 36,000. So if you're watching today, if you hit the subscribe button, we are glad that you're here. We're thankful for the numbers, but we're more interested in you as a person. So come into the live chat and hang out with us today and have some fun. Last Friday started the Halloween season here at Walt Disney World, and we're moving fully into it. So We may see some Halloween and pumpkin stuff around here. You really never know what kind of spirits may just pop in as we're going live today. So if you are new to our channel, hi, my name's Chris. I'm your Disney travel agent in the parks and the resorts. And I will be operating today's camera. Along with me is my son, Owen. Hello. He's here for the food, if there is any. He gets really disappointed if I don't, we don't throw some treats and stuff like that in every once in a while. But it's something about the food here at Disney World and at parks. People enjoy that and love that. So we'll be talking and going through each of the food courts and kind of showing off some of the specialty treats, foods, and menu items and stuff like that as well. So glad you guys could join us, and hopefully we'll have some fun. How you doing today, Magic Crew? Good to see you. And we are going to be going over and hanging out at All-Star Sports, All-Star Music, and All-Star Movies today. It's their sister resorts. They're very similar in the fact that all of their rooms are going to be pretty much the same style, except for their theming will change, of course, whether or not it's sports theming, music theming, or movies theming. So come on in today. If you have questions, please feel free to let us know. And we hope that you guys can join in and have some fun with the crew as well today too. So hey David, welcome in. Sam A, good to see. It was good to see you guys on Friday. I combed my hair today. How you doing, Andrea? Welcome in, Peter Mack. Haley. And the mods, you guys leave Haley alone. She's just working real hard. How you doing, Leo? We are organic numbers. We are, Leo. I can honestly say, without a shadow of a doubt, I have never used my own money or donated money, or any money, matter of fact, to buy subscribers here on the channel. Why do I say that? It's because I just know that this are real people who have come to the channel one way or another, and we love that. So, thanks, Sam. Hair's looking real good, by the way. Jared, just like most of the other days of the year, I have zero on my mind today. What? Yeah. All right, you guys ready? We're going to take you around the three resorts. We hope that as you go through, the whole point of us doing these live streams is so that you can become a little bit more familiar of what the resorts look like, what their themings are, what the amenities include, and so that when you come and you're making your Walt Disney World vacation decisions, you can take that into consideration, what is best for you, your family, or your organization, because not all the resorts are the same. There are more than 20 plus resorts here at Walt Disney World. And to say that one is a catch-all for everybody is a misnomer. If you ever contact a travel agent, and the travel agent says, well, if you go, you gotta stay at Yacht Club. Why? Why do I have to stay at Yacht Club? Because you like to stay at Yacht Club? That's not the right answer. So our hope is that you're gonna come in today and you'll find things that you like and dislike, that is very important, about the All-Stars, so that you can put that into your category and decide when you're on your next vacation, is this the place for you to stay for your next stop? So, and when you guys are ready for that, we hope that you'll reach out to us and let us be a part of it. As Travelmation travel agents, my wife and I would love for you guys to reach out to us at eartoearmagic.com. Fill out one of our travel inquiry forms and let us help you book and plan your trip. We can help you book here at any of the other resorts here on property, and we don't charge you any fees. It doesn't cost you to have us as your travel agent. We get paid a commission after you travel by Disney and all the other vendors that we help you book with. So you don't have to worry about paying us at all. And we can help you with, instead of calling a 1-800 number, you work with us directly. And over the years, we love the fact that our travel clients, time and time again, we get to help them, and we already know all about them, and you don't have to talk to a complete stranger every time you call a 1-800 number and wait. So thank you guys so much for supporting us as a small business, and we're thankful that you allow us to be your Travelmation travel agent. So, all right, here we are in the All-Star Sports. So, what do you think, Owen? What do you want to share with everybody before we get started on all of our All-Stars today?
comes to the two, I would usually lean towards pop, but there are a few reasons people do like to sit here. One is for specific theming of buildings.
Yes.
And then trying to stay in specific areas. Two is also if you have large groups, especially if you're in like a program, you'll most likely be staying here, so you may find.
If you're not at a convention, since this is not a convention center, but if you've got like a large dance group or a large sports group, you know, and think about it. I mean, if you got a baseball team coming to, you know, do a baseball competition, why not come and stay in the baseball themed area if you can make that work? So, how you doing? Pound the payment. Welcome. Hello, Amanda. Welcome in, everybody. All right, let's go ahead and start making our way through here. We got 3 hotels. We're going to be walking across each of them. The lobbies are all going to be very similar. But the theming of the actual buildings is going to be very, very different. By the way, we've talked about this before. If you are flying Southwest and Southwest only, they are doing a new service. They're trying something out again. Remember the old Magical Express? Well, we've lost that over the years after the pandemic. But if you're flying Southwest Airlines, you can have luggage assistance. In other words, they will help you transport your luggage to the MCO Orlando International Airport only if and only if you are flying for Southwest. So there is one good advantage of staying with or flying with Southwest when you go. More information. Here's a QR code for you. All right, check in. Concierge desks, all located here in the lobby.
It's worth noting that over the past couple of years, they've done a good job of trying to renovate everything that includes across the resorts, new paintings on the walls and decorations. They check in. They have, instead of having one long bar, they have opted for what they've done with most new resorts, where it's
What they call pods.
pods. Yeah.
Yeah, it used to be one long desk, and of course you had no access to the cast members. They had no access to you. They've taken out all those long desks and they put up little pods, little small desks, so it's a little bit easier, a little bit more personable. Your ride station. Don't think we're gonna need one, but just in case.
It's worth taking a note while we're here, the shape of the lobby, because while the buildings that you actually stay in are in a different shape and placement for each of the 3 resorts, the lobby is going to be the exact same every single time.
That's interesting.
I thought it was a new one.
It was. Just put it back in. It read it wrong, that's all. Put it in. It's trying to upgrade us, but it is already upgraded. Okay, that one's not working. No biggie. Here, try this one. Maybe it's just stuck on that.
It may be.
Just stick it back in.
I don't know.
It
what
may be
part
stuck in a loop. Yeah,
is.
it's just stuck in a loop. We'll try another one at one of the other ones. Somebody had called customer service. If you're riding, they'll come and fix it up. Murals. New. If you haven't been here at All Star Sports in a few years, we do have new murals here. Very crowd related. Stars everywhere. That's going to be found at all 3 resorts. And each has their own gift shop. Now, at one point, all of the gift shops looked the same. But after the latest renovation, let's go check this one out real quick before we get started. They have renovated All-Star Sports. And now look, it's a court. It's a basketball court. Very nice. They got rid of the carpet that was in all of them. So
Well, the gift shop is not going to look the
if you
same.
wanna take them a second. I'm going to grab I'm going to grab Floaty out real quick.
Okay. So while the gift shop is not going to look the same, it's always going to be in the same placement.
Same spot, same gear.
If you know how to navigate one lobby and one All-Star Resort, you're probably going to,
All the same.
yeah, you're going to have no problem doing it with the rest.
Now, as far as resort-specific merchandise, you oftentimes find at other locations. What seems to happen here is that we get all-star merch, but not specific all-star sports, music, or movies. So that's shown by here. We're gonna get an all-stars sweatshirt, but it's just most of them are gonna just say resorts. So if you're a big fan of all-star movies, you might every once in a while find an all-star movies, but most of them are just gonna say all-star resorts.
Go and cover all their bases. All-Star.
Like these over here.
Yep.
There are your Christmas ornaments.
Magnets.
Magnets.
Again, no one specific. They even have like all three covers. You have movies, music, and
Yes, it doesn't matter which
Sports.
one you stay in. You've got something that covers it.
you have
How you doing today, Whitney? Pocket Man, a pickle shake, and a tumbler. Hey, Charlotte. Happy Tuesday. Are you guys gonna miss the resort tours when they stop after Labor Day?
just wait a few months until this. Like,
Yeah, we'll be
December
back
comes
for
around.
Christmas. You gotta show all the cool Christmas decorations, and that's about it
Yep.
for the All Stars. And we may find something different at the others, but they're gonna be very similar. How you doing, Paralegal Pulse? Working and lurking. Morning, Patrick. Hey, Scott. I wish I was a baller. I wish I was a taller. I wish I had a girlfriend. I would call her. Oop, let me sorry. Now, I have not seen this shirt elsewhere. Is it somewhere else? That's kind of cool, actually. You don't get to see a lot of Donald merch like
Why
that.
is he freaking out with the park icons in the background?
That's
What-
cool though. If you're a big Donald fan, that's actually a really cool shirt. I like that. This is a youth size. Are they all youth? Ah, no wonder it's a youth shirt. It's for youths. Got youths out there. Look, they even included fishing in the sports. Dude, Owen,
That is a very.
that is so fly.
That is a very. Do you see the tickets right below it?
Yeah. The
You can't
power
read
line.
it, can you?
It's a Powerline concert ticket for April 7th at 8 p.m. And you see what happens at the bottom of the trophy?
Yeah, I did see this.
Look at the bottom of the fishing trophy. It's the perfect cast.
I think that's the first like actual.
That's a cool Easter egg.
Yeah, I think that's the first Easter egg I've seen at this resort.
That is
in-depth.
cool. Dude, take a picture of that.
Yeah, like,
We'll have to share that one later. Go horizontal. Get those. Right, we're gonna do it this way. Get the fly. No, this way. This way. This way. You gotta get the fly rods in there. The perfect cast. That was cool. Do you think that they included fishing in this just so they could make that joke? Yeah. All the fishermen in the chat going, okay, finally, we get included at All-Star Sports. Hey, Jen. How you doing? Welcome in. Salute to Traveling the USA. Good to see you. How are you guys doing today? They do have swimsuits and swim gear. They have some a few grab and goes. And things like that. You know what? I'm really shocked though when I'm just noticing, Owen. With All-Star, we're in All-Star Sports. Where's our Run Disney gear? I know. Where's our runner inclusion? All right. Well, we may have to. You know, there's no matter how hard you try to satisfy everybody, there's always going to be somebody who comes in and says, "Well, you forgot me." They forgot me. It's the only sports I really do. So, no running, no Run Disney. Speaking of Run Disney, you see that segue? That was subtle. They don't even. The 12Ks of Christmas virtual series opens and is open now. It opened this morning at 10 a.m. It is Muppet themed for this year. And if you guys are interested, you can go register now over at rundisney.com. It includes, if you do all three of the 4Ks, you'll have 12Ks. Get it? There's a little math there. And you get the fourth medal. All the medals are actually Christmas ornaments that are in the shape of shoes. And this year they're Muppet themed. Muppet Duos. So if you are a huge Muppet fan, go check it out over at rundisney.com. Let us know if you guys sign up for it. And make sure to check us out over at the Facebook group, the Run Disney support group. So over, again, on Facebook. If you're a part of our group over there, let us know if you successfully sign up this morning for the 12Ks of Christmas. All right, the Game Point Arcade from 8 to 11. Our video game arcade here. All the flashy lights. What am I doing? I know, they programmed the logo in. Hello, Walt. Good morning, Terry. Good to see you, Otnay. You're 52, already signed up for the 12Ks of Christmas. Congratulations. Owen wanted me to show you the logo. That's a big Pac-Man. Yeah, quarters don't mean anything anymore, Leo. You don't even have tokens. Now it's over there. There we go. All-Star Sports. Metallica. There we go. So all of the arcades across Walt Disney World property, yes, they use the same system. It is a credit card. Like you get a playing card and you put a certain number of credits on it. So if you do some resort hopping, you can buy a card, and any of the resorts you can go in and swipe. Good size arcade. Good morning, Pam. Welcome in. How you doing? Yet it is. So instead of using tokens, you purchase a card, Sam. The arcade cards are purchased at these machines that are found at the front of the arcades, and each amount gets you so many points. Each arcade game costs a certain number of points. How much does it cost to use to get a rubber duck, Owen? 100 points. So 250 points is $5. The more, of course, you spend, the more points you get. $50 will get you 37 ducks. Not a bad deal. Think about how many ducks you could hide on a Royal Caribbean cruise. So, all right, let's check out the food court. Food court. Serving breakfast till 11. You guys know that.
Something else that's kind of been overhauled, both sports and music. Food courts have been completely redesigned and updated. Still has movies, but not to the same degree. Vegetable breakfast quesadilla.
Place a mobile order through your My Disney Experience account, or you can scan QR code. Later on in the day, ice cream shop is always here from 11 on. The grill. Pizza. And specialty.
Sometimes sounds good.
Ice cream shop is off here to the left when it opens later today. Let's look at some of our specialty items. Dude, check out the Mickey pumpkin cheesecake, dude.
Yep.
Mickey pumpkin cheesecake. Yeah, Patrick, where is what's in the tacho bowl? It's one of my favorite breakfasts. It's a comfort food. You won't miss a little bit of everything. It's your potato barrels, aka tater tots, usually served with a few eggs, either bacon or sausage, cheese, green onions, and it sits heavy on you, but it feels good. All right, Mickey pumpkin cheesecake. Pumpkin cheesecake, chocolate, ginger, torte, almond crumble. I have a feeling this is going to be at all three of the resorts today. Surfing Stitch cupcake. Yellow cupcake filled with raspberry ganache and topped with a blue raspberry buttercream. Got our Surfing Stitch right there. Oh, that sounds awesome, Anthony. Yeah, they've got. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, I understand what I ruined.
No. I'm ruining your cupcakes. What are you talking about?
No, I'm just getting butter.
Only butter?
Yes,
Look,
sir.
there's a Mickey cheesecake right there. It's got breakfast written all over it. That sounds actually pretty good, adding some peppers and onions to them if they've got them. All right, let's check out our pastries. Cookies, Mickey brownies. I got a cinnamon coffee cake. Our sugar cookies are already Halloween themed. And did we have this before? I know we had one of them, but I'm not sure if we had the peanut butter and jelly.
Not this specific one because it wasn't red. I think it was like
Wow.
a caramel or leche. I think maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, we had something else. That's the infamous peanut butter and jelly one. So go ahead, go for it. Muffins. The Mickey cinnamon roll is now covered in orange icing. How you doing, Nita Distrip? You came just in time to look at some goodies. Dude, we may have to come back and try that. The peanut butter and jelly croissant. I know when it first came out, it was a really, really big deal. Social media was all over that.
That is essentially the full extent of the lobby. We're going to see this exact same layout across the three resorts.
Now,
The only exception being
Movies.
because their food court is slightly bigger and in a different shape.
it's like a
But
theater.
You're going to find the same thing in the same places across all the lobbies.
So sports and music are going to be the same. Movies has like a theater with a grand marquee. So food courts, there is a difference a little bit. Ooh, I'm watching these people walking out with tacho bowls. Of course, you've got your rapid refills. Remember, these are available across resorts. So if you have a rapid refill, they do not work in the parks. They do not work at Disney Springs, but if you take it to another resort to do some resort hopping, they do in fact work. If it's been activated at your resort, it does work at the other resorts. Topo Chico mineral water. Grab and go sandwiches, salads. Is that some quinoa? That is not quinoa. That is couscous. Yep. Asian noodle salad. Yes, thank you. I want to eat that. And of course, they have fresh fruit and parfaits. That's right, I said it, parfait. Everybody loves a parfait. How you doing, Surfer Girl? Welcome to All Star Sports. How you doing, Karen? Kyle Gates. Wish they would change the cups more often. At one point, they would get seasonal cups. You guys remember when we got Halloween cups? And then there were Christmas cups. I think it's just a money-saving thing now. So, all right, let's quickly look at the offerings for drinks. Remember, your rapid refill cups does include, you can use it for coffee, hot chocolate, or for soft drinks. So don't forget, if you're a coffee drinker, you can still use it for that purpose. Drink choices. Of course, all Coca-Cola products, as you would find elsewhere around Walt Disney World property. High gloss sports images everywhere in the dining room.
First gonna be filled with these I don't know, sketches.
Tell you what, Daisy's like slamming down on Donald in every single scenario. Very elongated, like a galley kitchen in a way as far as the dining room is concerned. Hey, look, Bluey's on. All right, I'll be with you guys in about 15 minutes. We're gonna take a Bluey break. Bluey. Dun 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 dun. Farini. Dun 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 dun. Haley. Dun 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 dun. James. Dun 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 dun. Dopey Runner. These are all of our mods, our Bluey wrenches. Thank you to all of our mods who do all the work to watch the chat. When I'm walking around and I can't read everything, our mods are always here to look out for and to take care of you guys. So thank you to our mods for all that they do. They are our Blueys all day long. So thank you, mods. This is our pool bar. Of course, it's not open now because it's in the morning.
Across
That was weird. I didn't have that screen up. It just popped up. Sorry. Go ahead.
Across the three resorts, much like other fire resorts, I say other as if there isn't only one more. Their buildings are going to be themed, so you can easily remember where you're actually staying. The themes are going to differ from resort to resort, so you may be surprised depending on where you're staying, the lineup of the theming. So
Okay. Do you know the two types of rooms? If someone were to say, I want to stay at All Star Sports, what are the two types of rooms we could generally book? It's a trick question. You're not a travel agent. But I'm just curious.
no,
Standard
you should
and
Fearful
preferred.
Oh,
You've got a preferred rooms and you've got standard rooms. As far as the general rooms, you can choose between those two. The difference between standard and preferred is geography. Your standard rooms, that's easier to say. Your preferred rooms are going to be closer to the main lobby. So all of these rooms that are really close to the main pool here over at the surfing area and closest to the main lobby for access and amenities are going to be your preferred. And if you get standard, it's going to be a little slightly lower price, but you will be farther away from the main center of the resort. So anytime you contact us and we're like, all right, thanks for reaching out. Do you have a preference? Would you like to stay standard or preferred? That's really what it comes down to. The difference may simply be $10 to $15 a night. It really depends on when and how. And some people that makes a huge difference. Other people, it doesn't mean so much at all. So oh, and as far as the orange frosting, no, it's just colored orange. It's not orange flavored usually. Andrea, one makes you walk more. Yep, that's true. How you doing, Matthew? Welcome in. Good to see you, Daniel. Jared says we stayed in the soccer section last time we were there. So it's a nice day to be in the pool. This is a good day. This is a very nice day to have a resort day. Kanea, hey girl, thank you so much for being in the Magic Crew cast. Thank you for being green and supporting the channel, and to everybody who's green in the chat today. Thank you guys so very, very, very much for being Magic Crew cast. If you are new to our channel and have been recently watching, let's say over the past few weeks or even months, and you're like, I really like hanging out with this crew, is there a way we can support? You can simply join the Magic Crew cast, and it's meant to be inexpensive. It's $3.99 a month. It's $1 a week. Less than it costs to get a PB&J croissant over in All-Star Sports. So if you're interested, you can check it out by hitting that join button in the middle of the screen. Or if you have more questions, ask one of the mods. Thank you, Pam. Pam's been a member of the Magic Crew cast for 28 months. Thank you so much, Pam. I hope you and Rat are doing good today. TLP, this is the only All-Star I haven't stayed at yet. Is there a reason for that, or it's just on the list, right? Got to get there. Hello, Miss Lisa Marie. All right, let's walk over and check out some of the sections. All right, here's our map. All-Star Sports. Okay, we are right here. And this is our surfboard bay pool and kiddie area. Our main area, preferred rooms here are going to be in the surf area. Buildings 2 and 3, basketball. Buildings 4 and 5, tennis. Buildings 7 and 10, football. American football, I should say. And baseball. Now, if you are a Run Disney runner, there is a running trail. It is basically the sidewalk that goes in front of all 3 of the sister hotels. Back and forth is what they refer to as the running trail. You can see it just goes back from All-Star Movies, All-Star Music, All-Star Sports, and back. So this whole little space right there. Sidewalk at the front of all of them resorts, back and forth. All right, surf bay. Righteous, righteous, righteous. Surfer Girl says, I love all the surfboards at sports. Over here to my right, our lifeguard area is your changing areas and your guest laundry. Have an incident and get a stain on your favorite new Disney outfit, but you want to wear it again before you leave vacation, you do have access to the laundries. We recommend for longer vacations. If you're staying here for 7-10 days, don't pack for 7 to 10 days unless you just really, really want to. Pack for 5 days and then do laundry halfway through. Like, wait, I have so many cool outfits to wear. Well, you know, that's up to you. What I love is check out the sidewalk around the surf area. It is concrete, but it looks like a boardwalk. Jared says we had a really great time in that pool. Just good fun. How you doing, Tori? Yes, you can pool hop between all the pools here. Pool's open from 10 a.m. to 11 p.m. So you can go and do a park day. You can go to AK, finish your park day at 7, come back and spend the rest of the night in the pool. Now, Owen, what's the one thing missing from this pool?
Here's a slide.
No slide. You will find that all the value hotels, none of them have water slides. It's just the way that they develop the hotels. So if you're a big pool goers, you really love the resorts and you want to do resort stays and your kids would love to have a water slide, then consider a moderate or a deluxe hotel. Got some painting or pressure washing going on over here. If we weren't live, Owen and I would
Major icon that kind of like shares between the three, except for this spot right here. Currently at Sports, you try to find this spot, or any spot like this for that matter. You're not gonna be able to find another picture. So great photo op, regardless of what the 3 all-star resorts you're staying at. Be sure to at least once come over here and take a photo.
You can see the basketball area here and the tennis area there. We'll walk down them real quick. I see someone's mentioned the secret menu. Now, it has been a while. We actually have a vlog way, way, way back in the day. It's like 2017, maybe, of us going to All-Star movies and ordering off the secret menu. You actually have to find a manager, or at least you did. You'd have to find a manager, tell them that you wanted to see the secret menu. The manager would go in the back with a briefcase, open the briefcase, and inside was a Viewmaster. And the Viewmaster had a film in it, little, you know, Viewmaster reel that had pictures of the secret menu. So if you had access to it, only one person could see it at a time. And we ordered off the secret menu. Now, I do not know if they still do this. And of course, during the pandemic, the idea of handing an object to people to touch, put up to their face, put back down, and, you know, be used by everybody else was not gonna happen. But it was pretty cool. It's the first and only time I've ever had a hamburger with a glazed donut as a bun. Yeah. How you doing, David D Loves Disney? Leo says, helpful. If you're gonna be doing some laundry, bring some travel size laundry detergent. Better than having to buy them in the machines where, of course, they're gonna charge you a convenience fee. Now, wait a minute. Haley says, I think Chris and James made that secret menu up. We've got a video up on the channel. I don't know if you can ever find it, but it's there. It's one of our old vlogs. You don't want to watch it. It's probably one of the worst videos you've ever seen on Disney, but it's there. Oh, and do you remember the time we did the secret menu? It was a long time ago. The kids thought it was awesome because they'd never seen a Viewmaster before. And like, what is that? And I'm like, that's your dad's childhood.
It was back before we had like major renovations.
Yeah.
Across all the resorts. I think there was a. No, actually, I think this was a regular item on the menu. I'm thinking of. Like a croissant. No, not croissant. Cinnamon roll burger of some kind.
It was, well, it was, I think it was a glazed donut. It was a glazed donut hamburger bun. It was good, but it was sweet. Well, I mean, it's a donut, so. Hey, what's worse than having bread on your burger? Let's make it into a donut.
Let's add some extra sugar.
Cover it. Frosting. Let's make it southern. Let's put it in batter and deep fry it. Anything on vacation, right? How you doing, Greg? This is the first resort I stayed at when I came as an adult in 1998. And just like, you know, Pop Century, your end caps for the stairwells will be themed. Off to tennis. Dopey Renner. That was how we saw Disney before YouTube. The Viewmaster.
It was like the frames of Disney films.
Was it a cinnamon bun? Maybe it wasn't. See, I'm gonna have to go back and watch my own video now.
I mean, this was years ago, so.
Owen says it was a cinnamon bun.
It was like, yeah, it was like a cinnamon roll.
I can't remember the exact thing, but whatever it was, it had no business being made into a bun.
So
all right.
We went through surfing, we just went through basketball. We're not going to the
Tennis. Now, the problem is Huey, Dewey, and Louie don't really know how to play tennis. Pickle Shake, anyone remember ordering a VHS from Disney to start planning a trip there? I remember us ordering the DVD. Stacy was on it. You guys remember Stacy? Stacy was awesome. Raise your hand in the chat if you know who I'm talking about. You remember Stacy. Grumpy News says, I don't know what part of the resort I'll be staying in, but it's all good. Monica says, I've stayed at All-Star Sports, but I never went back to the tennis area. Yeah, Huey, Dewey, and Louie are playing a game of tennis with their Uncle Donald, but they don't quite know the rules.
It's kind of like what to do these tours is, even at value base level, there are a lot of interesting things to see that are easy to just glaze over if you don't know where they are or what's up for.
Donald's not too happy with the boys. Batter up, Uncle Donald. All right, so we're at the edge of the property here. We're gonna take you guys back over to football. See you at midnight. Oh yeah, that's totally understandable. Ordering that as a kid, just so you can watch it and daydream about taking a trip. Your mom's going through the mail. What is this? All right, can we slip back through this way? That's a different Stacy. Well, Jared, now that people can do online check-in and they can skip the whole front desk, if you don't care, if you have no, preference one way or the other for which place you stay in, as long as it's, preference or preferred or standard, you get that, you're fine. No big deal. You can use your mobile check-in and just go straight to your room nowadays. One of the things we always really enjoyed about going in and checking in at the front desk is that we did have the option, if for whatever reason we wanted to be in a specific space, we could always ask if there were any other rooms not already assigned and possibly have our room changed. Asked nicely, it was never a demand. And it was nice when we could get a little closer or maybe in the spot that we were looking for. So that's one thing you can get if you do a person-to-person check-in. All right, this is the backside of our T-shaped building for tennis. I'm gonna come around the corner here and take you guys over to football. Well, Greg, we're glad you could hang out with us today then. There are some people watching with us today who may be watching who just need a little Disney fix, a little pick-me-up, something to take their minds off of what's going on. We're glad you guys could be a part. If you guys are brand new to our channel, we have a long history, lots of videos for you to go back and watch if you ever want to go back and get some reference materials, do some research. But we love for you guys to join us in the future with live streams where we go live every weekday. Here's our kids' playground in full sunlight. Ooh, that's not going to be hot. But if you have small ones who need to run off a little extra energy, if somehow you didn't do that while going to the parks, especially the water parks, then here's some extra calorie burners right here. Well, we have actually had some new Magic Crew members come in. Thank you very much, guys, for everybody who has already hit the subscribe button today. We're glad to have you guys in. Thank you very much. 35,000, 750 Magic Crew members. We're trying to see if there's a possibility of us hitting 36,000 between now and the end of the month. Only if you're real people. We don't want bots. We don't want fake accounts. We like real people. Thank you guys for coming in today. Karen says it's so clean there. They do a really good job of continually keeping the resorts clean. I like the fact that they pressure wash the sidewalks a lot. Landscaping's always coming in. Now, the downside of that is, oftentimes when we come through, just like we just saw earlier today, you may find, you know, your cherry pickers and your cranes, you know, they're pressure washing, the lawnmowers are going. So if you're doing a resort day, there may be a point where you're gonna go, oh, this is really loud. You know, this is not exactly peaceful, but you know, in order to keep that nice, respectable look, you know, you're gonna have to have pressure washers out on the regular. Gonna have to have your lawnmowers going. So here's your fire pit, Owen. Fire pit. Game of chess over here to our left. All right, American football. I have to say that because, you know, we realize that as people here in the United States, we're the only ones who have a different we play football, but we don't use our feet. So, not soccer. Goal! That's a different goal. How are you doing today, Hatbox Ghost? Welcome in. Handyman says, creep walking towards the 50-yard line. Your room's going to be on the left. Handyman! Who can stay in football at All-Star Sports? The Andy Man can. Yes, the Andy Man can. Whew. Can you guys hear the background noise, the background music? Oh, that really brings back memories. It's a marching band playing. Like it's playing in the stands. Bum 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 bum. Yeah, we gotta go. Yes, and I did play that in high school. Yes, I was a band geek. I was a band geek before the word geek was considered to be a positive thing.
So one thing to keep in mind, if you have any large groups of like high schoolers and kids related to a program, they'll most likely put them in all-stars, especially in sports. The only reason to note that is that there's a chance that you may find a large group here doing an activity, being out and about, potentially being...
That is something to take in consideration, especially when you're coming into all-star sports. It is oftentimes that large groups who are doing sports activities will stay here because of the theming, which means after their day, they may be coming out here and playing football. It can get loud, and I will note to let you guys be aware of this, they have noise restriction signs out because as a reminder to, after a certain time, to keep the noise down as guests are trying to sleep. but it is something that can happen. We have had reports of people here being kept awake or being bothered by sports teams out here playing on the grass or being a little too loud late in the night. So it's always a potential. Haley was a band geek in high school too. Shout out to all the band geeks out there. Pickle Shack used to tune the radio. Robert Dixon's going to be staying here at All Star Sports in February. Bill 330 stayed at All Star Sports. Love the pools here. Now, just to show you the extent of what Disney does for their theming, notice every other building here at All Star Sports is that T-shaped. That one Tetris block, you know, that comes up more often than anything else, with one exception: baseball. Our baseball rooms are set up like a baseball diamond. You got your football over here on the edge for the football section. You got your grandstand up there. No, you cannot reach there. No one can actually sit there. It's all for decor. And the quiet pool over here is in the shape of the baseball diamond. So the buildings are set up. They still have that shape, but instead of being directly across from each other, they make the grandstands for the baseball diamond. So they've oriented them just a little differently, just for the sake of baseball. You've got baseballs all over the buildings. You got your Louisville Sluggers and your bunting. So Peter Mack, I'm a huge baseball fan. This would be your section. How you doing, Jennifer K? Patrick, is there a pool by baseball?
Yes, there is.
Yes.
We will not be like doing that from now on camera.
Yeah, I'm keeping all my views for the pool way far off, so we won't disturb any guests who are swimming. But inside the center is a statue of Goofy pitching, but using a cannon. It's a water cannon to pitch the baseballs. So take me out to the ball game. I want some Cracker Jacks now. Anybody for a hot dog? I want a hot dog real bad. All right, Louisville Slugger. I can't remember where it was and which baseball field it was, but there was one recently that just announced that's for its upcoming, giveaway weekend. Certain times you go to certain ball games and they'll give you a baseball bat for free as you come in, or maybe it's just the kids or whatever. They have a Perry the Platypus for their upcoming bat giveaway. They painted it to look like Perry the Platypus, and I'm like, that was pretty cool. So, all right, that's All Star Sports. What do you guys think? Yeah, there's no Run Disney section. Isn't that weird? All right, so this is part of your parking lot access if you're staying at the property. So you can park here, or there's very limited parking at the front. And you can then move into your resort from parking here. Up next, All-Star music. Where do you think, Owen? Should we make our way to the grandstand first and then back out to the rooms? Sort of like what we did with sports. Cool off a little bit. Thank you guys for hanging out with us here today. 262 likes on today's stream so far. Thank you guys for taking just a moment of your time to hit the thumbs up button. It's our continual fight against the algorithms of YouTube. The more you guys show the thumbs up and chat, the more YouTube will invite new guests to come in. Remember, the loudest parties always have new visitors. So make some noise. It is possible to pool hop, guest staying at All Star Sports. If you have a favorite pool over at All Star Music, feel free. If you are a big pool hopper, or if you like the idea of having access to all three of the resorts and would consider jumping over to them, you may want to consider All Star Music as your base, since it's in the center. Easier to walk to and from each of the other two resorts. We're gonna walk through Calypso. We'll come back to it.
I'm trying to see.
Let's see.
He wants to see the launchers at this resort.
Yeah, we'll
I
just,
do.
John the Barber says we usually stay in all-star movies. It is if you don't have a preference between the three, it's better for just access. We'll come back out to our music pool in just a second. While we're here though, I will point out again, guest launching. So and since there's no one in here, quickly show you. And there is laundry detergent available in here. It is $1.50 for one box of detergent. So you can bring your own. It's always good. All of the machines are operated through an app. mycscgo.com. You can monitor your laundry through their app and pay for it there as well. So. Leah, yeah, they are completely adjacent to each other. And you're gonna notice as we go through our stream today, when we get done, we're gonna be walking all the way from one to the other. Now, if we didn't see the music mural, if you squint your eyes a little bit, you may think we've just walked right back into the lobby for All-Star Sports. But I can assure you, look, it's a Winnie the Pooh. Got Chippendale with the headphones. Look, animal. 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 Uh-oh. We got a gift shop closed. Got to go through the opposite doors. So almost exactly the same shape as All-Star Sports. So again, the stars everywhere. Lots of seating. There is a children's area to watch videos. And again, your check-in and concierge, all done with a pod system. Small individual desks. Concierge can help you with tickets, dining, backstage tours and stuff like that. And let's head out front.
So our gift shop for centuries and whatnot is still open. We're just going to have to use the side entrance rather than main.
Quickly show you guys what the front of the All-Stars looks like. Come out to the lobby. This is where all of your bus stops will be located. So if you are going to be using complimentary transportation here while you're on your vacation, if you have a preferred room, of course, you're going to have a lot, smaller walk to your bus stops. And they have the outside or the inside lobby door closed for Maestro Mickey's, so let's pop in here. Ooh. Oh, okay. Half of it's being renovated, so it's closed off. So grab and go, like we've talked about before. Your alcohol for the hotel rooms, Coke products, bottled water, a couple of breakfasts, chips, bites, candy, and your little pharmacy sundries. I did not even know what moleskin was until we started coming to the parks with the family. And nice little way, if you've never used this, if you have a sore wound or any kind of thing on your foot that would hurt more as you walk on it, moleskin padding. Dr. Scholl's does not sponsor our streams, but Susan was the first one to ever show me what this stuff was. And you can cut it out and put it around whatever wound is on your foot, the bottom of your foot, so that when you step down on your foot, it steps on the padding and not your sore. So again, we're doing some remodeling in here, so it's about half the size as it normally is, but it is here. Jill says, love the moleskin padding. How you doing, Pam? When we went in 2011, we went to downtown Disney, then walked across the street to a gas station and bought a lunch, a bunch of stuff, such as laundry soap, milk, sodas, for so much cheaper than buying it at Disney. The gas station is still there at Disney Springs. Of course, nowadays there's so much more, many more options for getting access to things, even to the idea of having not laundry, but groceries ordered and shipped directly to your resort. Very clean smelling lobby. Oh, Michael, I missed it. How big is the Walt Disney World 71 Jersey? We'll see if we can find it over in the next resort, over in movies. See how large they will go. Oh, I just missed it. There we go. Look at that Mediterranean meatball. Sesame chicken.
Trying to see that we have the same options.
Yeah. Here's your QR code if you want to scan it if you're watching on your television. And again, squint your eyes, close them ever so slightly. It may actually look like you're back at All Star Sports. It is the exact same setup as far as spacing and retail space. They also have the Mickey Pumpkin cheesecake here and the Stitch surfboard
We
cupcake.
have a different croissant though.
Yeah, let's go find it. We did not get the PB&J. We got something else.
I think they still have that specialty pumpkin for known for, but I don't see it.
Again. Mickey cheesecake. What is that one at the top, Owen? Apple cinnamon cupcake. Here's your seasonal apple cinnamon. Oh,
Yeah, that was also the last one.
they had apple cinnamon at that Sports as well?
Yep.
Okay. So where is the croissant you were talking about? How you doing, Vicky? Good morning. Welcome in. Peggy, wondering when you think the remodeling of the chicken area will be done. I don't think we've been given any kind of time frame at this moment, but normally they go through those things in about a month. So it should be about maybe 2 to 3 weeks out, hopefully. I don't have a label on the croissant, so I don't know what flavor it is. There's your Mickey cinnamon roll again. Orange colored, not flavored, but orange colored for the Halloween season. Our all-star music. Again, coming into the grab and go market.
Good morning, folks.
Good morning, good morning.
Welcome to Disney's Intermission Food Court. the most beautiful place on earth. I hope you enjoy your meal.
Thank you. Goose goose. Some cheese. Cheese goose. Fruit.
Excuse me, sir. May I be in this video?
Sure.
Good morning, folks. Welcome to Disney's Intermission Food Court, the most beautiful place on earth.
Awesome.
I hope you enjoy your meal.
Thank you very much, Julie. Appreciate it.
Thank you, my good sir.
Oh, there's the Asian noodle salad again. Turkey and provolone sandwich. Italian sandwich. And again, you've got your yogurts, your fruits, your parfaits, and your Greek yogurts. So, thank you, Julia.
Welcome,
Have a great
sir.
day.
Have a nice day, sir. And thank you for staying with us at Disney's All-Star Youth Resort, the most beautiful place on earth.
Awesome. Thank you, Julia. She is ready to make magic happen for guests coming in today. That's awesome. Beverage station, just like at All-Star Sports. Except, of course, all of our theming is going to be music themed.
Same layout.
Exact same layout.
It's gonna have the similar portraits.
What is Goofy playing?
That is so sad. Let me play you a song in the world's smallest violin.
Goofy in the mariachi band. So, again, elongated hallway, like a galley dining room. Now, before we go out again into the different areas, I'm going to stop for just a moment. We got Wish playing on the background over here. Since there's nobody else back here, I'm going to stop for just a moment. Oh, I need to refill my water bottle too. It's fine. I'll be playing Wish on stream. All right. There we go. We're gonna stop here for just a second and make sure we can check in. We're gonna cool off for just a moment. How you doing, traveler? Yeah, if you guys want to give Julia a cast member compliment over here at All Star Music, feel free to do so. Go into your My Disney Experience account and go into the main menu on the far bottom right, and you can find cast member compliment. How you doing, Isabel? Welcome in. Jules. He was still cute. Working hard. I know, think about what Julie could do elsewhere. But she's doing her best and make it happen. How does the quick service dining plan work? I understand you have credits on your app and can you purchase food in the parks and hotels? So, how that works, Jules, is you do, the dining plan works on credits. So, in your account and on your reservation, you will have a certain number of food credits for quick service and for snacks and things like that. You can always check through, you can go to concierge. Woo. Where did that come from? I don't know, yawn out of nowhere. Did you yawn?
No.
Oh. Feel free to do it now. You can check with concierge if you have to, but you can also sometimes find it on your app, or the last time or anytime you get a meal, Jules, at the very bottom of your receipt, hold on to your last receipt. It will show you what your remaining credits are. It's good to be able to kind of keep track of them and make sure that everything's being taken out as it should be. And every time you go to a quick service option, it will remove 1 credit per person for the meal that you order. and that will include a entree and a drink. Or if you go to a snack section like up here, if you wanted to buy one of the croissants or a cupcake, as long as that item has a little bitty square on it with a little D, that's the Disney dining symbol.
The checker, the pink and white.
Yeah, so it's going to tell you whether or not it's considered to be a snack option. If it doesn't have one, you can ask a cast member. Sometimes the signs are not always accurate, but most of the time they are. But you can always ask a cast member, is this a snack credit? As long as those are happening, what happens is you just take that food or order that food, and when you go to the register, you provide them with your information, your magic band, and it will just remove that credit off of your account. So you can purchase food in the parks and the hotels as long as it's considered to be a snack credit or a Disney dining credit for the entrees. So, hey James, welcome in. Lewis is going to be staying here in 70 days. First time in Disney. Well, Lewis, I'm glad you could hang out with us. We hope if you have any questions, feel free to ask. Either myself or one of the mods will be glad to help you out. Jennifer K will be at the All-Star Movies in February. We're going to walk through and show you, are we keeping you awake, Chris? I slept pretty well last night. Sometimes I think I talk too fast and I forget to breathe. Do I need a nap? Actually, no. It's the last thing I need, honestly. Hello, welcome in, Jomas Good Dogs.
Naps are weird because you like to sleep for a good amount of time.
If I take a nap, I'm going to be more tired than I was. Welcome in, Mountain Warriors. Good to see you guys in this morning. At this point, guys, just to kind of keep up with what we've got, we have been adding some new members. Thank you guys for subscribing today. And if you have subscribed, we hope that you guys will come into the chat and say hello to everybody. All right, what I wanted to do is I want to show you guys what the rooms look like. And if you've ever have stayed at Pop Century, or if you've seen one of our Pop Century resort tours, you may have seen something similar. So let's take a look. Well, this is going to be our standard value resort at the All-Stars. And you can see it sleeps 4 and only 4 if you're in a standard or preferred room. If you're not in a family suite, the one bed is a Murphy bed. It does fold up into the wall, so if you are only sleeping 2 people, or if you just want more space in the middle of the day, you can simply fold up one of the beds. It's really easy. It's not difficult at all, and it immediately turns into a table. You pull the 2 chairs out of the table, folds right down, put the table back up with the bed, you take the chairs and back under the table, and you have yourself a sitting or a work area if you need to. So you guys have seen this before, and see, it's very bright, and depending on which resort you're staying in, the artwork in it will change ever so slightly. So no carpets on the floor, which means it's easier to keep clean, and plenty of space under the beds for keeping your additional suitcases or whatever else you'd like to keep in there. TLP, did the car start this morning? We had to charge it again, but it did. Are the rooms any bigger or smaller between the All-Stars and Pop Century? Jared, if you walked in, you probably wouldn't be able to differentiate between the two. They're going to be very similar. Except for theming. Leah, yes, it turns into a table, not a couch. So you've got a workspace, a place you can put your laptop on, work at, and take care of. And it's really nice if you're going to have an in-room meal or something like that. So the table basically folds in half and goes right underneath when you pull the bed down. It's very convenient. Oh no, cool. Hang on. We were just talking. Were you guys, were your ears ringing yesterday? We saw some really cute infant outfits over at Contemporary yesterday, and we were talking about Miss Olivia Bell, and so, oh, this now includes Olivia Bell at 626 times 3. Oh, that's so congratulations on the new little one in the family. And we hope that we're going to see some cute pictures over on Patreon of her wearing some of the new outfits that you've gotten her. So, Isabel and Eddie just tipped $18.78. That's 626 times 3. You are all our Hana. Love this community, and with Miss Olivia Bell being born just last week, our Ohana's gotten even bigger. So congratulations to the Palomos. I know you guys are over the moon right now, and thank you for the PayPal. And we just got a PayPal. We just got a PayPal. Palomo sent a PayPal. This one times 3. Thank you guys. And again, congratulations on a beautiful granddaughter. Hopefully you guys can join the Zoom call. Is that going to be not next week, but the week after? In 2 weeks, we'll have our next Zoom call over on Patreon. Hopefully you guys have some pictures you guys can share with us of how she's doing and an update. That's going to be cool. Kitten Duo sent a cast member compliment to Julia. Thank you, Kitten. John the Barber, beds are very comfortable. Oh, they're so much better than the old beds, John. How do I put this? The old beds weren't comfortable. They weren't. They just weren't. I had problems with the old beds, but the new bed mattresses are really nice. So, oh no, Mike says my wife's car battery was dead this morning. But I found this out, Mike. We found this out yesterday. The battery has not been replaced since the car was bought brand new in 2015. It's a 10-year-old battery. I am shocked that it's lasted 10 years, and I'm even more shocked that it only lasted 3 months since it's moved to Florida, because before it wasn't in Florida. I think that Florida heat finally just got to it, but we're charging it right now. It holds a small charge, but it's a dead battery. I don't think it's going to last much longer, so we are going to replace it. So we'll get beyond that very soon, hopefully. Hey, Darcy, how you doing? Hello, Emily. Been here for a while, but ninja watching. Studying for the CPA exam calls. Oh, that sounds amazing. Would you like to be a CPA?
What?
Would you like to be a CPA?
Really?
Huh? You could be a CPA. You want to be a CPA?
I don't know what that means.
You don't know what that means?
No.
Okay. I might have to get a professional CPA for us one of these days. So, Patrick, how are the pillows? Good, but you need more. Order more. I like to have some extra pillows. PRK says you got the goodie out of that battery. Yeah, 15 or 10 years. That's crazy. 10 years is amazing. And we're talking over. Let it go. 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 I don't know what they la 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 la.
It's just gonna switch to another convert song that's sitting here. You're only delaying the problem.
I know. Well, we're gonna be getting up here in a second. Texas heat does the same thing. It kills batteries. I'm shocked that it lasted as long as it did. So, do the characters visit these resorts? Great question, Greg. Yes, they do.
Sometimes.
They do have character, what they call character paloozas. They will show up in a van and pop up, and they're not always scheduled. If they are scheduled, they don't let you know the schedule. But you will every so often come in and see some characters here throughout those resorts around here. So, Wildstar, I love the song Let It Go. I do too. So do the people who wrote it, because every time it shows up in our streams, they make money. I noticed the beds are a little tall. I almost have to hop in to get into the beds. Yes, that's because it's got all that space underneath it.
When you have suitcases,
Yeah, I love to
you
put
can
my
just like
suitcases
shove
in there.
them directly on there.
I unload my suitcases. Whenever we go somewhere, I empty my suitcase completely out and hide the suitcase away. I don't like to live out of the suitcase if I can help it. If you turn the battery upside down, it will last twice. Moving on. Yeah, I don't even have to tell you who that one's from. That's if the battery acid gets turned upside down, Pickle Shake thinks, keep it going. All right, we're gonna keep going. We're gonna take you guys out to all of the spaces here at All Star Music. And as always, guys, if we can help you when it comes to booking Disney World, Disneyland, Universal Orlando Resort, Disney Cruise Line, Virgin Voyages, any of the major cruise lines, or beaches or sandals, all-inclusive resorts, reach out to us, guys. Send us a travel inquiry over at eartoearmagic.com. Let us know where you want to go, and let's get you guys booked and ready to go for your upcoming vacation, even if it's a last-minute one. So, James, I don't think it's a good one. I don't think it's a good one. I made a joke early in the stream before we started it, and I made I forgot what it was. It was something about time travel, and it's, I mean, I don't even know if everybody even read it. And I was like, these are the jokes here, son. I say, these are the only jokes you're gonna hear today. Are you listening to me, son? Are you listening to me, boy? I don't do a good Foghorn Leghorn.
You just like go into like the most southern accent you have and just say boy as many times as possible.
Are you listening to me, son? What park are the All-Stars closest to? Great question, Jared. Animal Kingdom. They are the closest to Animal Kingdom. They are also the farthest south of any of the resorts.
So that means it's going to be if you're riding on a bus, it's going to be a kind of a trek to Epcot and Magic Kingdom.
Yeah, if you're getting on a bus to AK, really close. But if you're going to Magic Kingdom, it's going to be the only resort that's going to be farther away is going to be Animal Kingdom Lodge. But they're still all pretty close. Chantel says, it's my hubby's birthday. We're going to be on the Star of the Seas tomorrow. Back to the Future, the musical, that's going to be a lot. Can I come? Star of the Seas, brand new ship, the world's largest cruise ship, I believe. Star of the Seas. And that's going to be awesome. Well, happy birthday to your husband. If he doesn't want to go, let me know. This resort is also near the only McDonald's on Disney property. Yes, Gabriel.
That's true.
You actually have to pass by that McDonald's to get into this resort. So if you're driving a car, you can get in and buy yourself a $12 Big Mac. So just be prepared. It's on Disney property, so just be ready. Good morning, Joanna. How you doing? Welcome in. We are going to continue going in and around, so let's go and jump up. We just wanted to cool off a little bit as we're going halfway through. We're going to go check out All Star Music.
You should go for the Boy Saxon way, just to say that like the layout. Go through the exit in the exact same way, just to show like. Well, the pool is just different. The layout from the lobby to the pool is still the same.
Okay, we can do that.
Even though the buildings across all three of the All-Star resorts, the buildings are going to be in slightly different.
Just a little bit.
A little bit.
We're gonna go say saludos amigos to our friends, the three caballeros, who are dominating the pool outside. So if you haven't done so already, hit that thumbs up button, guys. We're gonna try. I doubt we can hit 626 on a day like a resort day, but the more you guys hit the thumbs up, the better off. YouTube looks at our streams and invites new people in. So if you're watching today and this is your first time, we would love you guys to take a couple of seconds, hit the subscribe button, and come back and join us in the future as we stream from the parks and have fun every Monday through Friday. And I promise you, this is a good group of people. We've also got a brand new grandbaby in the group as well. And you know they're adorable. They're just cute. So come on in. Hey, Owen. Oh, we're in All-Star Music. This is country music. You can tell it's country music because the dog broke his neck, the truck broke down, and his girl done left him. Yep, that's country music. Oh, gosh. Tell me if I am interpreting that wrong, but I don't think I am. Thanks to the person. Somebody just subscribed. Welcome in, guys. Thank you so much. So somebody earlier mentioned about the dining credits. If you get an entire pizza, that's considered to be more. It depends on how many they charge you. But you know, one quick service dining credit will get you a large slice of pizza. An entire pizza is going to cost you more than one. And this is my own opinion, which is worthless. But when you have dining credits, have some exploration, try something new. Here's our pool bar. Oh, can I get a blueberry lemonade? All right, here's our main pool. All-Star Music. It's Calypso! And our main pool, guys, are the three caballeros. Let's see if I can get those three guys on here without being disrupted at anybody else in the pool today. Here we go. Look at those guys. Aren't they awesome? That's what you call a water pistol. The main pool, very large. Activities here. Lots, they have activities throughout the day. Have an activity schedule. Lifeguards are on property. Again, no water slide. I know I sound like a broken record, but we want to make sure it's very clear to you guys that they do not have water slides at these pools here at the All-Stars. Here at All-Stars, we do have bus service to and from the parks and to Disney Springs. There is no boat service. There's no water access at all to the All-Stars. And there is no Skyliner. If you want to use the minivan service, yeah, you can order that. But all the complimentary services, the only one that is available here is going to be your bus service. How you doing, Linda B? How you doing, Ellen? I'm going to try to stay up with the questions in the chat. The screen does get a little dark when I get in direct sunlight for an extended period of time, so if I miss a question, feel free to ask again if I can help, or maybe one of the mods or somebody else in the chat can help out as well. This is why our mods are such an important part of our team, because there are times where I just cannot see or keep up with the chat at times. And our mods are here always to make sure that everyone has a good day. So we are at a value resort, and that means that all of our doorways are going to be in outside hallways. There are no interior hallways here at the All-Stars. So your door will open directly to the exterior. If you're looking for a hotel that has interior hallways for that purpose, we'll need to talk deluxe. Jared says the transportation options became the biggest factor when we decided on Pop over the All-Stars. Yes, and the Skyliner makes a huge, huge difference as far as that goes. To have easy access to Epcot and Hollywood Studios, 2 of the 4 parks here at Walt Disney World, Pop Century, is what makes Pop and Art of Animation such a popular option for value resorts. All right, we moved from Calypso to Jazz. Jazz is the perfect place for those Disney guests who don't like to plan all the notes out. Sometimes they just like to just sit in it and see what happens. Take the day as it comes. How you doing, Calvin? It's a lot of stars today. Where's the Looney Tunes section at All Star Music? Wherever Pickle Shake's staying. Patrick, we're going to show a room video. Not today. We do have some photos to share, but it's very similar to Pop Century, so nobody's going to get scared with a quick, crazy, loud music video today. Now, what I do want to point out that there is a big difference between All-Star Sports and the other 2 resorts when it comes to the layout. By the time we got to All-Star Sports and this far of the tour, we pretty much reached the back of the property. So when you come into All-Star Music and All-Star Movies, you can walk a little further. So if you're thinking, well, I'm in basketball or I'm in tennis at sports, so it might be the same if I go to country. It is so far back that there is a second pool here at All-Star Music. Why does that make a big difference? Well, if you are in country and you have to walk to the front, well, you will have to walk to the front to get up to the buses. It's a little bit more of a walk. So the idea of a preferred room and a standard room is a little more of a big difference here at All-Star Music. BJ says we moved our favorite resort from Port Orleans Riverside to Pop Century just because of the Skyliner, and a lot of people have. Makes perfect sense, PJ. Calvin's debating whether or not he wants to sign up for the 12 Ks of Christmas for those Muppets ornaments. The 12 Ks of Christmas virtual series for this upcoming December opens, or had opened this morning. If you sign up for the challenge, do all 12 Ks, 3 races, 4 medals, and it comes with some other perks as well.
So we have another quiet pool in the center here, and in each of our cardinal directions we have a different section. We just walked through blues. Over here we have classic rock. Further down we have western, and to conclude our circle we have Broadway.
On Broadway. So it is a little larger in this section than, say, All-Star Sports. Now, before we go into the sections real quick, we'll quickly pop into rock, country western, and then over into Broadway. I want to point out one of my favorite spaces at this quiet pool. These are the mixers. These are the audio tracks. These are our restrooms, changing rooms, and pool maintenance area. But they are all done up as audio equipment boxes. And I want you guys to pay attention when we get to the back. You can even see the spaces to hook up the speakers. It's pretty cool. Pretty nice detail. And for a quiet pool, it's pretty hopping today. So, all right, classic rock. We've got our grass road right down the middle. Our Thunderbird. Jukebox is in the middle. Notes on the railings. Everything has that 1950s color theme to it. And electric guitars everywhere. It's a Chevrolet Bel Air. Let's see our road. It's not exactly Penny Lane, but Nader, doesn't music have family suites? There are special family suites if you do have a larger party that are available here at All Stars. If you're interested in that, please let us know. They're one of the more unique setups that we have here. It's basically a second room, and in the first room there are sleeping arrangements, so to speak. No beds, but you know, like sleeper sofas and stuff like that, sleeping chair. Nice breeze coming through here today. Abbey Road. There we go. More of an Abbey Road. I would think so. Into the buildings, we've got speakers. All right, let's go check out Country Western. 57 Chevy Bel Air. Jeremy says this is the only all-star resort I've stayed at. The music? Calvin, were the suites here a test for what they built at Art of Animation? If it was, they made major changes between the two because they're nothing alike. In reality, the suites here are more of two of the same rooms, in which the first room has been made more of a hangout room than the other. It allows the door to be closed. But the ones at Art of Animation do sleep more and probably more comfortably. They are larger overall as space goes as well. There's our boots with little hidden Mickeys on them. They probably bought them at the boot shop on 192, where you buy one pair and you get 3 more for free. Hey, Owen. Yeah, we'll just turn back around here. There are picnic tables inside. Instead of benches, picnic tables on the inside.
And they're shaded.
And they are fully shaded.
So for
Owen, do you think there's a snake in these boots?
I think they tend to make it so they're not hollows or rainwaters and that, so I'm missing.
James, with all the incredible details and Disney theming, do the musical notes on the balconies actually play a Disney song? I don't think that they do, because I don't read notes very well, but most of all of the single notes that are playing, at least in the country music section, are all the same two notes. The boom 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 boom, they're all the same. If it is, it's a very repetitive song. We've got some looks like painting on one of the other boots over here to make it look nice and clean, and we've got pressure washing on the sidewalks over here for Broadway. But I wanted to point out here at the back, can you guys still see okay? Because for some reason, even though I have full cell service, things are being really... I wanted to show you guys the back of the pool building. I love this thing. Oh, it keeps turning on Disney Wi-Fi. I don't want Disney Wi-Fi. Turn off Disney Wi-Fi. All right, there we go. You have speaker connections at the back of the pool building. Even has the little screws to hold on the back plate. Love that feature. So cool. It's music. All right, we're gonna take you guys into Broadway here. It will be a little loud because, like I said, they have a gentleman out here who is pressure washing the sidewalks, making them nice and clean. So it'll be a little loud on as we walk past the pressure washer. One more view of the pool.
So I was speaking before about how, depending on where you're staying, you may be confused on why you're not able to stay in a certain section. Like, for instance, you may go to movies and wonder, why can't I stay in Broadway? Well, that's because Broadway isn't music. So you need to.
You got to be very careful that you know which sections are at which resort. If you are checked in and you have a reservation at All Star Sports, but you wanted to stay in the hockey section,
It's weird, but we'll get that in a second.
well, we'll get to that when we get over there. But knowing the sections and where they're located at, I think that's probably one of the worst scenarios that happens here. People will book All-Star Sports and want to stay in hockey. Hockey is not in All-Star Sports, and we'll see where it's at in All-Star Movies in just a moment. Corner of Broadway and 31st. John and Barbara says, love these resorts. And look, we're on Broadway, and it just all happens to be Disney on Broadway. They've been able to add more and more of these as the years have gone on. Are the pools at the All-Star Resort zero entry for the pools? I'm trying to recall. I believe that might be the case. I'll double check. We'll look again over here at All-Star Movies just to make sure. We prefer zero entry. It makes it easier for all ages to get in and move around a little bit. Newsies! One of my favorite musicals. And like we mentioned before, it's not Disney, but if you're staying on Royal Caribbean's brand new ship, Star of the Seas, which Chantel has told us that they're getting ready to go on, they are debuting the Back to the Future, the musical, on board the ship. They had their very first showing of that musical last week on board. It's pretty cool. Down, 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 down. It's like a park. Remember, quiet hours between 10 and 8 a.m. Now, there was one resort tour we took about 2 years ago. We've been doing this now for 4 years, taking you guys every summer to resorts on Tuesdays. 2 years ago, we were coming through this area. I do not say this to scare anyone. I'm not trying to be funny. I am 100% being serious. But as we came through here, we found ourselves a little danger noodle buddy, a little nope rope hanging out here. And it's not just here. They're very common around this entire resorts. Not just All Stars, but all of Walt Disney World. Please note that if you see certain types of snakes here on property, the vast majority of them are non-poisonous and are part of the reason that we have such great pest control here on property. As many times as I have seen snakes that have been on property, black snakes and others that are predatory on mice, rats, and vermin, I have only ever seen a rat on property once, and it was in the Magic Kingdom by the Mad Tea Party. It was really crazy. that was crazy when the kids and I found that.
I don't think it's even right to say that we found it. I feel like it's more like it found us.
Yeah, it found us. We were sitting there off to the side, and he showed up and popped out of the bushes right there behind us. But if you see a snake, especially if it is a black snake, do not get concerned. They will not attack you. They will not hurt you.
They're chill.
And they are here to keep the rodent population down. So give them space. They will make their way back into their hunting grounds. So All-Star Music, a lot deeper than All-Star Sports. I know, Andrew, over at Disneyland, they have a ton of feral kitties who are out there helping with pest control. They are very famous and well known. They come out at nighttime. I don't know, maybe there's somebody there who sees the same ones at nighttime. I mean, you have to always be a nighttime staff person to see them on the regular, but you know, they're all there on their own. You know, nobody came and said, all right, this is your job, Fifi. So now what we're doing is you're catching the other half of the music sections that we've already passed through. Again, this parking area, that parking lot's being redone, but all of these parking areas are both for music and for movies. Because as we pass from one side to the other, we will be into our last sister resort. Big shout out to all of our replay magic crew out there. Hashtag Team Replay. We have so many of our crew who are unable to watch live while they're at work. Thank you to all of our teachers who are not watching our live streams while our future generations are learning their ABCs. For whatever reason, you guys, thank you to all of our Team Replay who come in and watch all of our streams at night after they get home. So thank you guys so very much. One of the reasons that I love that you guys can leave comments after a stream is over is that those who come in for replays, you guys can come in and comment on their comments, and it brings them in and allows them to be a part. It's not exactly the same as being in the lives, but we appreciate the fact that you guys can still chat back and forth even after the streams are over. Okay, it's a deep resort. There's our lobby over here and the other half of Calypso. And up here on our right, Star Movies. The other end of where we came in. That's actually where we were sitting before, inside the food court. All right, let's cross on over here. All right, who's a big fan? Anybody a fan of the Mighty Ducks? Ooh, that breeze feels good. All right, as we talked about before, if you are a hockey fan, you will not find hockey over at All Star Sports, but you will find it here at All Star Movies in the Mighty Ducks. How you doing, Joe Korn? Mike was a fan of the Ducks. Joe says we stayed in the hockey rooms at movies and used the All-Star music buses. And that's a great point. I want you to notice, instead of having to walk all the way to the hotel here, you just cross over the parking lot and you'll be right there at All-Star Music. So it's the same thing when you're staying at the very far areas of the Caribbean. Instead of walking back to the main hub for the Skyliner, we always recommend that you walk over to the one for the Riviera. This is our quiet pool for the Mighty Ducks. And our changing room and pool area are, well, our pool service maintenance area is the scoreboard for the Ducks. And the Ducks locker room is the changing room and restrooms. I'm going to come over here from a far distance to show you the pool so that we don't disturb anybody who's actually swimming. But it is a fairly decent sized pool. The edge of the pool is a hockey rink, and of course Goofy is there guarding for goals. So the Mighty Ducks. And we're gonna get into the shade. I can't see the comments at the moment, so I want to get back to see about questions. Move into the next section. Oh look, there's the chat. I can see again. Welcome anybody who's just joined us. Ooh, that breeze feels good. Jared said the Mighty Ducks films were some of my favorites growing up. James says, I'm a fan of hockey. Really? No, really? Chelsea, I will have to look that up to see exactly where your family suite would be in that area. I wouldn't want to tell you without exactly knowing which one it is and lead you in the wrong direction. I'm sorry, I'm enjoying this breeze. What's this? I didn't see that one. It's hard to see. Ohana Mama just tipped to the channel. That's on my screen. It's a lot darker. Sorry, guys. $36.26. An Ohana PayPal. Thank you so much, Ohana Mama. Thanks for another. I don't know what just happened. I just did something. The button disappeared. Thanks for another fun and informative stream. thank you so much for supporting the channel, making it possible for us to do these streams with you guys. And we just got a PayPal. We just got a PayPal. We just got a PayPal for the Magic Crew. Thank you. And thank you for being part of our Ohana. Greatly appreciate it. Please, if you do have questions though, please ask. We want you guys to know that this is a place where we want to provide information. Our streams are not just to be fuzzy wuzzy. That was fun. We want it to be something that you guys can take advantage of and use for your next vacations as well. So we love that you guys ask questions. There are all kinds of channels out there, and there's a place for all of them. Ours, we just want to make sure that we are of use for providing not only entertainment connections for guests, but also good information that will be of service to you guys. I ran into a channel last night. It had a crazy number of subscribers, crazy number. But the only videos on the channel were 5-second videos of just the most random things. There was no information. Look, he's on TV. There was no information on the description. There was no telling you what it was. It was just 5 to 7 seconds of look at this, look at this, look at this. And they just repeated the same videos over and over and over again. And I'm like, okay, well, it's got its own place, but hang on, I need to adjust the TV. The picture's spinning. All right. Oh, it looks better already. Owen's on the telly.
Okay, I need to like walk slowly for the next couple of seconds.
Oh, you spun too fast, didn't you? All right, Owen. Name that dog.
Bongo. Second one.
Bongo in the second one. I loved that movie. You guys remember Bongo in the second one?
Bongo and that other guy.
That was one of Walt Disney's best movies. Bongo in the second one.
Such a classic.
Try again with the bongo. It sounds like bongo.
Pongo.
Pongo. There we go. And what goes better with one P than another P? It's Pongo and
Penny.
Perdita. You knew that. You just didn't want to say it because you was being funny.
Yes.
You silly.
Yeah, I know this.
Yes.
Yes.
Pongo and Perdita.
Mm-hmm.
Great photo ops. Great photo ops. Who in the chat knew it was Pongo and Perdita? Who wants to pet that dog? You want to pet that dog? You did not pet that dog. There was a puppy dog right over there. You did not pet that dog. I am shocked. Hey, can you name that dog? Who can name that dog?
That is a Dalmatian.
Who can name that dog?
It is a Dalmatian.
Bonus. Name that puppy dog and then name his hero.
I did the one on TV is like what, Bolts? No, it was like Thunder, something related. Thunderhound or something.
Say it again.
Thunderhound?
No.
Thunderbolt?
Thank you.
Okay. It's like, it can't be Boy. Movie like that.
You got it right. You knew it. And what was the puppy's name?
The other one, Electric Boogaloo.
Electric Boogaloo. Lucky loved to watch television. And he would want to be a super dog like Thunderbolt. I wonder if that was like the inspiration for Bolt later on in some way. Has anybody ever come through and counted the puppies?
It's been a long time, but I think if I remember correctly, there should actually be
101. 101.
Yeah, Ferry could well possibly be that. So usually we don't have to resort to Western July just because of how much area is actually in the way before we can get to the lobby. We had to walk through.
Yeah, we might as well go ahead and show them to you. All right, next trivia question. You guys are doing pretty good. A lot of you guys knew Pongo and Perdita. You knew Lucky. A few of you knew Thunderbolt. What product sponsored Thunderbolt?
Oh, I know that because it's on the floor the entire time we've been walking through this area.
What was the product on television that Thunderbolt was the sponsor, or they sponsored Thunderbolt? We'll come back to the pool in a second. We're going to jump back into the lobby. It was not dog food, but it was close. Not dog food, but dog treats. It was Canine Crunchies. Who got that? Somebody got that. I know somebody got that. Lone Wolf knew. Canine Crunchies. And they had a little jingle. I can't remember the jingle. Canine Crunchies, cat baby. Na 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 na. You know, back in the 1950s, they had. So we did not show you this area on the other two resorts, but each of the All-Star resorts has a drop-off area underneath the big star at the very end of the resort. And if you get dropped off here to walk into your resort, you get the red carpet. It's the red carpet. So, all right, Owen, walk the red carpet. All-Star movies.
Yeah, you have exact same
All the pods.
mural in the back. The only thing that's very different is
Yeah, the kids area is like a little movie theater in the center of the room. That's right, tonight is a Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party. Who do you go? Who do you go? Who do you? All right, Owen, tell me the other difference between this and the other hotels. No, right in this area right here. It's green. Color of the stars changes. All right, let's go check out Double Feature. Chelsea wants to be here. Thank you for being here, though.
To be fair, he is not. Hold on, I gotta show you something. This is
caramel and apple popcorn. First I've seen not caramel apple, caramel and apple.
Mixed together. Again, your All-Star. Wow, they got one little section over here. You've seen all of these before over at All-Star Sports.
Shirts. I didn't see this one enough. There's a lot of sports on there. Yep. But it still has the, if you look closely,
It does have the film and the music, but that's it. Most of it's sports.
that may be your only one that's like more leaning
Yeah,
towards
more.
the
Ooh, it's the big one, like they used to have. All right.
big one. This is huge.
Yeah, that's the normal size.
It wasn't never this big. This is
It
like
wasn't?
no.
You sure?
This is twice the size.
I don't know. How big is it? It's big. How much is it? $1 million. It's on the, it's on the back. It's on the back. 80?
That makes sense.
Owen.
$79.99.
Owen has pumpkin fever now. I thought you'd seen that before.
I have not. That was my first time seeing that. I'm surprised they don't have. Well,
Owen has pumpkin fever. Owen has pumpkin fever. Owen has pumpkin
I'm surprised I've not seen that in any of the
Stores?
Emporium.
Hey, it's Lilo and Stitch. It's gonna hit Disney Plus here next month. Ooh. 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 None of them work. Ooh. We got them? Oh, cool. That's right. I remember that. David D Loves Disney says we have that pumpkin. The claw. Ooh. All right, if you guys are just popping in, this is our third of the 3 all-star resorts. We're going to continue outside again in just a moment, showing you guys the rest of the resort. So stick around, but we're going to come back in and check out our food court, which is the most unique of the 3 all-stars and probably my favorite of the 3 food courts. Hello. Mark says the only place I ever saw that giant pumpkin was at Fort Wilderness gift shop. I was lucky enough to get it and have it shipped home. Sweet. All right. The world premiere food court. Yes, big difference.
It has a layout more leaning towards pop and art animation, with how seats are laid out and where you actually pick up the food out of the stations and stuff.
It feels a lot more like Pop Century or Art of Animation in its layout. All of our food stations are named after famous theaters across the United States, the Majestic, the Lyric, the Grand, the Roxy, and the Rialto. And it is right in the middle of lunchtime, so it smells amazing in here. Jerry says, do you guys need a reminder for lunch? I know Mickey D. David, this was the resort that had the secret menu. I might, Owen, do you want to go slip off to the side and ask if they still have a secret menu? We don't need to see it. Just ask if they still offer it, because people are wanting to know. I try not to ask those kind of questions on camera because I don't want to make any of the cast members uncomfortable. Vegan, gluten-free, top 9 allergy-free cookies. Partake. Chocolate chip. Ginger snap. Snickerdoodle. And lemon. Snacks. Snacks for the Susan. And chips. Which most of the chips are gluten-free too, so. Now we saw, They do not? Okay. I'm about to say I haven't seen or heard of anybody talk about it in a while. So, but yes, they did have the secret menu here. The menu was kept in a Viewmaster in a briefcase, and one of the managers would have to bring it out and let you look at it. Look, there's the apple cinnamon cupcake. They also have the Mickey pumpkin cheesecake. You'll notice here they don't have, well, this should be over here by the Rialto, a display for the desserts. It's over here, yeah. And this is also where you get the crazy shake. They oftentimes have really fun or crazy shakes available right now. They have a salted caramel churro shake. But we have brought you guys over here before for the At the Movies popcorn bucket. At the Movies, $13.99, caramel popcorn, Twix cookie bars, and just so much ice cream. My only complaint about At the Movies is that it comes in a popcorn tin. It's a cardboard popcorn bucket, and you have to throw it away afterwards. It would be cool if it was like a plastic one you can keep and reuse or something like that. So. Lemon meringue croissant. Do you know if you can get groceries delivered to your room on property? I was thinking of getting a Walmart delivery for our trip in November since we have a suite. Chelsea, I do know that you can have grocery delivered to the resort. I would ask, just to be sure that you're aware, in the recent past, when you had any kind of delivery like that to the resort, if they were delivered to the front lobby and you picked them up, the front desk would charge you a $5 service fee for receiving and handling any delivery. But I know of people who have, in fact, done just that. So just be aware of the fact that some or maybe all of the resorts may charge you a small fee for receiving. Look at the posters. I'm gonna go look at all of them now because these are pretty funny. Mini Poppins returns. The Not So Scary Mansion. Mark says it's a $10 fee for deliveries in the past 5 years. The Princess Dairies. Not diaries, dairies. Adventures in Duck City. That one's kind of cool. The Bungle Cruise. Instead of Jungle Cruise, it's Bungle Cruise. The Love Bugs. Heat of the Caribbean. Curse of the Black Cat. You guys do realize that Pete is a cat, right? The Feisty Ducks. Enchanted. Tune. A world inside the computer where tunes have never been. Never before now. That's a cute little effect there. A couple more over here. The Minnie Mouse Choir movie. And the Goofateer. So, all right, we got some more resort to show, guys. Here's our pool bar. We're now open with both spaces on the inside and the outside for ordering. Over to our left, we may walk by it in just a second. It's going to be a kids and splash pad for the smaller ones to play. It's a really safe spot for your smaller kids to enjoy the water. And it has like an icicle theme to it. And here is our friend, the Sorcerer's Apprentice, making movie magic happen here at the main pool. It's like your own little showing of Fantasmic. All right, let's take a quick look at our directory so you guys can get an orientation of where we're at. We've already walked through two of the areas. We are here at Cinema Hall. This is the Fantasia pool, and of course we're in the Fantasia area. We've already walked through the Mighty Ducks and the 101 Dalmatians. So those two have already been covered. We're going to take you guys to Fantasia, Tony's favorite, the Love Bug, and then of course Toy Story to finish up our tour. All right, this time, Owen, let's go back. I want to walk this direction so we can walk by the kids area. If there's nobody in there playing, we can show it to you. If not, we'll just kind of give you guys an overview. Again, as respect for the guests who are here, especially in pool areas, we try not to go all in with our camera. So if you are wondering why we don't zoom in and show all the pool areas, it's just to be respectful to guests. Yeah, no one wants their kids filmed. We're not here to show you guys that. We're here to show you the property, so. So I'll just kind of show you guys from a distance here while the kids can play down below the fence area. Small little splash pad, and they can walk around. Of course, everything here is kind of themed with ice from Fantasia. No pool to swim in. It's all going to be a little water spouts from the ground. Safe for everybody to run around and get wet and cool off. and a very, very shallow pool. Just for the little ones and their siblings. I love the pool. I kind of like this. Reminds me of the one at the Poly that has the waterfall on it, except it's got the 3 spouts. It's always got the water feature. We are in Fantasia. There's really 2 sections here.
This is worth noting because I think this is the only section across all of the All-Star resorts and probably all value resorts in general, where this section has 2 distinct themes at each side.
Right. Well, because of the themes of this area and there being 2 different films for that, you know, they could have done it at Toy Story. They could have done a Toy Story 1 or a Toy Story 2 if they'd wanted. But we have 2 Fantasia movies. We have Fantasia and then, of course, Fantasia 2000, which did not do well. It was not nearly as well received as Fantasia. So Fantasia, we've got ourselves our sorcerer's hat and our brooms for the Sorcerer's Apprentice. And then behind me is Fantasia 2000. So if you're looking at this, you're like, I don't understand. I don't remember any of this. I don't remember the toy soldier in Fantasia. It's from the other Fantasia film. Yeah, that's why Michael says we weren't charged a delivery fee at Port Orleans. That's why I said you need to check with your resort. There's been, sometimes it's enforced, sometimes it's not. So I always check just to say, whatever. I don't like to give an all-out, yes, this is the way it's going to happen, because each resort is allowed to sort of handle it themselves. And we have seen some resorts actually charge the fee, and others, they just grab your groceries and they say, have a great day. So your mileage may vary, as we oftentimes will say. Speaking of mileage, the story of Noah, portrayed by Donald Duck, with his lovely Daisy Duck by his side in Fantasia 2000. Are here for great photo ops as well. And this is only the fire pit that I know of that's like in the middle of a section, like right here by your rooms. Manta Ray, we actually already did. If you go back just a little bit, we covered the Mighty Duck section as we first came in. We're going through every section of all of the All-Stars. So if you're coming in at some point and you may have missed something, it's in here. And we got Mighty Ducks when we first came in. Mighty Ducks and the 101 Dalmatians. Hey Josh, T-minus 1 week. Sweet. These countdowns are fun. I don't know if Tony's with us, but I can't help but think, you know, we've got, like I said, we've got a great, amazing community in our channel here with the Magic Crew. And we really love getting to know you guys. If you're watching today, you've never subscribed, we would love for you guys to. And if you'd like to get to know some people, come into the chat and have some fun. One of our team members of our Magic Crew has a photo in memory of going to the Magic Kingdom, and in the parade was Herbie the Love Bug. This is the actual love bug. This is the actual bug that was going down the Magic Kingdom. So I can't help but think about our buddy Tony every time we come into this section. Memories are made, and that's where the real magic happens.
So do we have Herbie here this time? This is actually same Herbie. They used to be in a parade.
The exact one. This is the actual car, yeah. You can see the plaque. This is the actual car that was used in the Magic Kingdom parades from 1978 to 1990.
Instead of retiring it in its entirety, they just moved it here.
It's right here. How you doing, Herbie?
Oh, put a sticker on him. That wasn't supposed to go there.
Oh, somebody put a sticker on him? Come on, be respectful of the love bug.
Herbie and the back of Herbie, depending on which building.
Well, depending on which movie, too. You're not as familiar with the Love Bug movies as I am. But one of the movies, he split into two pieces. He finishes the race, racing himself. Gotta love Don Knotts. Great comedy out there.
Also something, the book ends.
Yes.
I mean, there were books on the ends.
The
one
book
is
ends.
Fantasia, one is Fantasia 2000.
2000.
So even if you aren't aware of the difference, I can tell you at the end.
It's funny, Fantasia almost broke the Walt Disney Studios back in the day. And Fantasia 2000 completely flopped for Disney as a moneymaker.
They made their way back up.
You know, if Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs had not done what it had done, we wouldn't have any of this right here. Again, Snow White almost bankrupted the company, and it was all of everything for Walt Disney Studios was riding on the first full featured cartoon, animated. I can't talk today. I haven't had water. But no, they put all of their marbles in that one basket. And if Snow White had not been successful, I don't know if any of this would be existing right now. Out of sports and music and this one, I would choose movies. This place looks so fun. Well, I am going to ask if for today's question of the day, after the stream is over today, guys, I would love for you guys to go in and leave a comment letting me know which of the 3 all-star movies you would most likely rather stay at. If you had a choice and you were coming on your next vacation and you were going to stay at All-Stars, so not now in the chat, but leave me a comment after today's stream is over. Tell me, which of the 3 All-Stars would you rather stay at and why? That type of information is very important for someone who's coming into our channel and they're trying to decide what they want to do and where they'd like to stay. So feel free to leave some knowledge and your own thoughts, and your comments may help the next person reading through to choose their resort carefully as well. So question of the day. When the stream is all over, which of the 3 all-star movies would you stay at? Or all-stars would you stay at? Movies, music, or sports? All right, we have a playground here at All Star Movies as well. It's a little more shaded than the one at the music. Such a playground exists at Pop Century as well, but it's hidden behind the 1970s. You have to go looking for it. So, all right, dude, I'm a little nervous. Can you get my umbrella out for me? Because I have a feeling all of this asphalt's gonna come back to haunt us. Thank you, sir. I'm gonna try not to have equipment overheat. Bucket-O soldiers. Toy Story. Are you going to be able to do that? I mean, you've done that every year. Are you going to be able to do that without burning yourself? Do we need to pour some water or something in it? I don't want to burn the baby. Can you do it? He has done this every year.
It's actually quite comfortable.
You're a race car. Can you make a race car noise? Wow, your race car is boring. Vroom. Vroom, vroom. All right, well, have fun. Enjoy. Yeah, take a nap, take a rest. I'll be back to pick you up. We're heading to Annie's room. How you doing, Crown V? It's not fresh pavement, but it's definitely hot. All right, let's make our way into Annie's room. Hey, howdy, hey. Buzz Lightyear. Sheriff Woody Pride. Now remember, this has been here for many, many years, well before we had Toy Story Land. So it feels weird being in here now that we've got Toy Story Land, because, you know, we didn't have, this used to be our only Toy Story area. So, he's got little arms. How you doing there in North Charleston? Look at you jumping checkers. Check. You know how you can tell this area is old? Look at the bottom of Woody's boot. It says Andy.
Making a fifth one. Why are they making a fifth one?
Huh?
Why are they making a fifth one?
Why are they making a fifth one?
Yeah.
2 words. Cha. Ching.
And you know what? They'll probably make a dime out of that too, considering like.
It's still gonna make more than Elio. Are there elevators? There are elevators. Yes, there are in North Charleston. The elevators are located in the center areas. If you're ever looking for elevators, always go for the photo ops in the middle. That's where you'll find them.
They go inside and use controllers.
Here's the real question. Toy Story 5. Are we going to have Mr. Potato Head? What about Slinky Dog? We've lost a lot of the voice actors over the years. Jim Varney. Don Rickles.
We have to look at the bookshelf.
All right. You want to take them to the bookshelf? Here. You got to take Floaty though.
This is like other than what we saw in the sports gift shop, like the only like real Easter egg.
Go sport.
So there's a bookshelf behind Woody with a bunch of books on it. And most of these are just ABC's, my first book, blah, blah, blah. But then there are specific names of media you might recognize. We have that may be hard to see on camera. Red's Dream, Lower. We have a knick-knack. We come to this side. We have Tin Toy. So it's so easy to miss, but they have the names of famous Pixar shorts. You can do it. Are you stuck? How? Why? Why do you do this?
Backpack. I tried to go through with my backpack. That don't work. I could have made it through if I took my backpack off. What do you guys think? There we go. There is your All-Stars. Your sports. Your music. And your movies. Now, if you've been watching this today and replay later on because you've never been to All-Stars before, we hope that this has been helpful.
This is mainly to be informative.
We have a whole series and a playlist. So if you've not seen any of the others, you can actually go on to our channel, put in the playlist for the resort tours, and you can go back and watch several in the past. And we hope it is there for the benefit of those who are having a hard time deciding where to come and to visit on their next vacation. Not everybody has been to all of the resorts, and there is a lot to choose from. And as I always say, if you meet anybody who tells you, oh, if you're going to go to Disney, you gotta stay at the Polynesian, that's like saying, well, if you gotta have coffee, you gotta buy it at Starbucks. Not everybody's a Starbucks fan. So I will tell you here, the real spot over here at the movies, this is where they have their movie nights. So at nighttime, when it's time for the movies, there is a screen that they bring down, and they play movies. What's playing right now? Wish, Sunday nights. Monday, Mufasa. Tuesday, good luck. Wednesday, Teen Beach Movie. And Friday, Moana 2. And when you are ready to make that next step in choosing your Walt Disney World vacation, we hope that you guys will feel comfortable and confident in reaching out and letting us be your Travelmation travel agent. Susan and I work for and with as a independent agent, a diamond mouse or earmarked agency with Disney destinations. What does that mean? We use the same system to book your vacation as agents would use if you call their 407 number. We look at the same inventory, we look at the same promotions, and we can help you book, take care of those room and ticket packages, help you with special events tickets, and even help you book your transportation to and from the Orlando International Airport. So go to our website, eartoearmagic.com, fill out a travel inquiry form on our page there, and whether it's for Disney World, Disneyland, Universal Cruises, or the more, you guys can always reach out. We thank you guys so much for supporting us as small business owners.
Takes last night.
Doesn't this look like the character from Hey Arnold? I don't remember her name.
I know what this also has no idea.
She looks just like that little character from Hey Arnold. But that's a Nickelodeon show, so I don't know what's going on there. Kayla B. Warrior Mouse, thank you for being a member of the Magic Crew cast. Thank you guys so very much. So many of you guys love being in and hanging out with each other, and being a part of the cast is an amazing way to support the channel. So many of you guys support the channel in so many different ways. There are those who do things just so the streams can keep streaming so that everyone can be a part of it, and we are so thankful to each and every one of you. Thank you, Kayla B. Yeah, Helga, that was her name, Helga. That's Helga. I'm sorry, I know she's Nickelodeon, but that ain't Helga. Harini, been a member of the Magic Crew cast for 28 months. Here for good to infinity and beyond. Thank you so much. Thank you, Kayla B. Thank you, Harini. And to everyone who's green in the chat, we appreciate you guys and all that you guys do. Tomorrow's Epcot Day. We got to talk about food and wine coming. And so tomorrow, we're going to be talking about food. So much food. Food. So come and join us tomorrow, guys, as we head back to Epcot to have some fun in the parks and do a little bit of preview, getting ready for the Food and Wine Festival coming at the end of this month. Are you ready for that, Owen?
Yeah.
So that's right, did it, Lisa? Almost time for food and wine. Well, thank you to everybody in the crew for hanging out with us today at the All-Stars. All-Star Sports, All-Star Music, and All-Star Movies. We hope it's been helpful. We hope it's been beneficial. We hope it's been informative. But thanks to you guys, it's been fun for us. Thank you so much, and we greatly appreciate it. We're going to close on out for today, and we will be back again tomorrow. We hit Epcot for some food and wine, a little previews. We're going to talk about the menus and have some fun. So come along. All right, that stream is already up, so we would love it if you guys would go ahead and go on over to tomorrow's stream, give it a thumbs up. You can go ahead and put a notification just for that stream to come up as well. And I can't wait to see you guys tomorrow when we hang out in Epcot. So as we close out today, remember to look out for the others. The one person who may just need that little bitty thing that's going to make them smile for the rest of the day. You can provide that in a way no one else can, because you are there to make it happen. And as we say at the end of all of our streams, share a laugh, share a smile, share a compliment. But whatever you do, be that sunshine in someone else's day. From all of us here at Ear to Ear Magic, have a wonderful and blessed afternoon. And after today's stream is over, leave a comment telling us sports, music, or movies, and why. And we'll see you guys tomorrow in the parks. Thanks, everybody. Have a wonderful day. We'll see you again real soon.